Hello, this is Penny's Place, and this is going to be a little weather scope, because the hurricane season, folks, is going to be affecting everybody because it's in Aries. And before I forget to tell you, I just want you to know that I'm not going to be mentioning the events of hurricanes and tornadoes in my month-to-month forecast. I'm going to talk about all the other challenges and things that you're going to face other than the hurricanes, okay? Because, see, Saturn, that's like the ultimate worst thing that happens with Saturn, is that being in Scorpio, Saturn is about the earth, and Scorpio is life and death, so we're talking about earthquakes and sinkholes. It's just another way of Saturn which tries to get her point across to let go of what no longer works in the past 15, 20 years. You see, your house, your property, Grammy, Grandpa, your car. This is one of the ways that she just, Saturn can do that in structure, buildings, the government, infrastructure, the woods. But every single planet plays a role right along with Saturn when it comes to hurricanes and tornadoes. Okay, because Uranus is the hurricane. Mercury is the tornado and the wind speed. Mars is the accelerant, accelerates everything it touches, and it's also the reason for fires. Jupiter increases and expands what it touches. Chiron is about suffering and children, basically. Pluto completely transforms and tears down right to the ground anything it touches. The moon is about water, emotions, and women. And the sun is the heat from the sun, and then what's important that you need to be focused on. And then, of course, Saturn is structure, and those things that have outlived its usefulness, like I just told you, structure and bones, older people. And then Venus is your sacrifice. Things that you love, that you hold on to too tightly. And, hurricanes and tornadoes are the ultimate test. And the test is to use your intellect, not your emotions, in a crisis. Don't forget that. Okay? That's the whole point. Because the purpose is to strengthen and support you mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, and prepare you for leaving this world one day. And if we're left to our own devices, we would keep everything. Our favorite, people, our property, and our pets, forever and ever. If we were left to our own devices, we wouldn't let go of nothing. And we wouldn't let go of what we can't see no longer serves us for the next 15 to 20 years of our life. That is what Saturn is always trying to do. Now, Saturn wants you to take the time, to serve your purpose for being here. And then start preparing to leave the Earth, which is what Saturn represents. So, Saturn is about, the earthquakes and everything because she sits in it. The bottom line, according to Saturn, that she's trying to get across is that everything, aside from the emotions, intellect over emotions, but she also wants you to know that everything, even the planets and the stars, grow old and die. Everything. And that is the serious, somber message. And so letting go of what is old and no longer works and has outlived its purpose for your life is very important. And then rebuilding something stronger for you inside and outside, and something that lasts and supports you mentally, emotionally, and spiritually while you are here and beyond. Because according to Saturn and God, okay, my personal experience is that emotions is the number one killer of people. And love, see, is one thing and emotions is another. And it takes a lifetime of learning to know the difference. The less emotions are involved, the less pain and suffering sometimes. So, that is the point that I want to bring across. So I wanted to do this because to let you know that is the message. This is just the ultimate worst test that Saturn could possibly put everybody through. But it does wake you up. It does cause, you've got to admit it works. You start throwing things away. You start packing things up. If I have to leave, you notice what you take and you notice what you leave. This is what, and even if it's a drill and your home doesn't get affected, it's a message. Okay, you know, this, now you see what you really are willing to let go of in the bottom line. You see what you're willing to let go of. This is what Saturn is trying to get across to you. Okay. That being said, everything else that I talk about in your month to month is going to be your other little challenges, your daily challenges. I'm not going to talk about, unless if it happens to come up and be part of your scope, then it is, but I am not bringing that up. I'm talking about all the other little challenges that Saturn is testing you with, your month to month little challenges. Okay. Some of you, this weather, hurricane, tornado will be enough, hopefully, to wake you up, and you won't go back out and start buying things and filling your house full of junk all over again. Hopefully. You know, and you won't. But losing, you know, Fido and Fluffy and, you know, Tweety Bird and your favorite outfits and your car. I mean, you know, this is all these things she will challenge in a hurricane and tornado and more. So what I'm going to talk about in your month to month is all the other things, all the other challenges that you must stop doing, because either the events are no longer out there, or this is just plain no good for you. You're not growing spiritually and emotionally. Okay, so that's it. And I wish you all luck. Be smart. Pay attention to your weather forecasts. Don't hesitate because of pets, property. Take yourself, you know, your basics, and get out of there, especially if it's a tornado. And I'm going to have a video on that, a real short video on the weather thing. So I'm going to not going to elaborate on that now. But just so you know, one last time, I am not what you go through in the hurricanes and tornadoes is not going to really be mentioned unless it's accidentally in my month to month. You got to see what else your challenges are besides this. And so take care, and I'll get this video out as soon as I can. And you're also going to see a separate weather video from me, real short. So take care, and enjoy the rest of the summer. Try not to worry. See you later.